Why am I embarrassed? I'm a vlogger. Hi friends, welcome to the video. If you're new to my channel, my name's Allison. I think I'm hilarious. If you're not new to my channel, welcome back. Thank you for joining me once again. Today I am doing the introduction to my project pan for 2018. So basically what a project pan is you pick however many items you want. I've heard 18 for 2018, I've heard 10 to start. So basically about 10 products that you want to use up in the year. And my motive personally is to use up all my products because I'm the type of person who will just keep buying and buying and buying and buying, and I'm trying to get out of that, and I want to get into this minimalistic state of mind. And what I find myself doing is I'll use a product and I'll love it, but then I'll buy a new product in place of that and not finish that first product because I'm afraid that that first product is going to be discontinued and I'll never be able to buy it again. So I picked maybe about 8 products that in 2018 I want to finish. I'm going to finish, I'm going to go through them. And I feel like nowadays the beauty industry is so, I don't know what the word is, it's so polluted, it's flooded, it's nothing like it was even 5 years ago. There's just constantly new shit coming out, new, and you can't keep up with it. As a consumer, you can't keep up with it. Like, I don't get this shit sent to me for free. Like, I can't keep up with all this cute stuff coming out, god damn it. Especially me, I'm a person, I pay for everything myself, so I need to utilize the products that I have and make them work before I go buy new products. So let me count how many products I have. Well, it's kind of hard because some of them don't count. So I have 8 products, so let's call this my 8 in 2018. And more so, I don't want other people feeling that they have to keep up with all this stuff coming out and they have to buy every new thing that comes out. Rude. They don't have to buy every new thing that comes out, you know? You need to utilize what you have and be resourceful and figure out how to make your products work for you. Sorry. I'm drinking one of these wine things. It's like a Chardonnay, but it's like a little bubble, and it came in a pack of like 4 of these bubbles. And they stacked it on top of each other perfectly. So it's like a little centipede. But my favorite part of this is that it has a little lid. I could take over the world with this little thing of wine. Like, my drunk ass can do whatever I want with this is blowing my mind. But let's get into the video. Okay, so my first product is my Modern Renaissance. I love this palette so much. I cannot tell you how much I love this palette. It's dirty. Maybe if there was one con to it, like Anastasia likes to make their palettes with this felt on top. And like the subculture one, it's dark. I guess it doesn't matter, but mine gets dirty fast. So let me show you my palette. I want to catch the bush. So I've made some progress. I've made good progress, and the transition shades are always the first to go. Okay, next product. That's enough about that. My next product is my MAC blush. I mentioned this in my blue eyeshadow video. It's in Desert Rose. It's the only blush I own, so I'm like, bitch, you need to go through this blush. And I've had this blush for years. And a big part of me is dying for a peach blush. Like, I've been wanting one so bad, but I'm so dedicated to this project pan. Like, I don't want to finish this blush necessarily, but I want to hit pan in it before I even buy a peach one. Okay, next product. Next is Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I used to love this, and when I tell you I used to love this, like ride or die, don't doubt me. I even have the old packaging. And then I fell in love with Morphe Continuing Setting Mist. So when I got this, I stopped using this. So now I need to finish this damn bottle so I can get rid of it. Next, I'll just knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. I have 2 foundations. This Urban Decay, where you at? This Urban Decay Naked Skin, when I pumped it out of the tester in Ulta, I thought it was like full coverage, but then I didn't even notice that it was called One and Done, so it's kind of like a BB cream or like CC cream. But in the beginning, when I first got it, I was like, this is fucking stupid, like this is a waste of my time, there's no coverage. So then I bought this expensive Smashbox one. And then I got out of that phase where I wanted everything to be full coverage, so I started using this again. So this is really good to have just for those days that you don't want a full face. And I know it's hard to believe that those days do happen where you don't want a full face, but they do. So this is a good product for that. So I do want to get through this, and I've made like a good dent in it. So I'm dedicated, And I did get it a little too light, medium light, like what was I thinking? So I have been mixing 1 pump of this to 2 pumps of this Smashbox one. And when I've been leaving this on my counter, you could start to see a line, like how much I've used, and I was so proud of myself. But like, I'm a good way through, so if I just keep doing what I'm doing, the 2 pumps of this to 1 pump this, like I'm gonna go through both of these fairly quickly. So I'm like dedicated to these. My next product, I've had for years, probably too many years. I don't want to look at the expiration date because I don't want to know. But I spent a lot of money on it, so I'm gonna fucking use it. That's this MAC Studio Fix powder. I bought this when I was probably 20 years old, and I'm 23, almost 24 now. And this is what it looks like. It's a little too dark for me. I don't know if I bought it at a time where I was darker or what, but it's just it's like too dark for me. Maybe about a week ago, I had the brilliant idea of using it as a bronzer. But right now it's winter time, and this is probably the palest I'll be ever in my life. So we'll see like how much use I get out of it in the summertime. Maybe. I'm fucking trash. I will still use this thing even though it fell on the floor. Just like okay, that's that. Next in my project pan is my Tarte's Pro Glow palette. I love this thing so much. Granted, I may or may not have been stoned in Ulta, but I was standing there in front of this thing for like 30 minutes. I was looking at this one and I was looking at the mini one, and I was just literally like this for like 30 minutes, and I finally decided to get this one, and I'm so happy. Like, it was pretty expensive, like $45 to $50, I'm not too sure. I'll put like burp. But this is what it looks like. It's so beautiful. These are a little too cool tone for me, but if I'm feeling like looking like a pixie that day, like I'll use this one because it's super like shimmery. I don't have a good camera, like don't expect to see the shimmer flakes. I don't know what I was expecting. But this one lit is perfect for my skin tone because I'm like warmer obviously. This one is almost too dark for me, but I'll use it when I feel like this is getting a little too close to pan, and I'll dip into that one a little bit. I have already hit pan on the cream contour. I feel like I'm close on this one. And I caught myself wanting to buy a new palette just like this, only with highlighters. I think it was like an Anastasia one. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get it. But why? Like, I have this that gets the job done. They're a little too like powdery. Like, I like to look wet and like, I'm not wearing highlight today, but I like to look wet and like glowy. These don't really do that unless you wet your brush prior. But I'm determined, dude. Like, I'm gonna get through this palette because I was so excited when I bought it, and I just keep thinking about how excited I was and how proud of myself I was. Because I'll share a little secret with you. I don't even know if I should. I used to like steal a lot of the makeup that I used, and now that I make money and I can afford to buy my own makeup, I'm so proud of myself for being able to buy these nice things. Like, everything that I'm showing you today, like, I've bought. And that may not mean too much to other people, but to me it really means a lot, because I didn't steal makeup because like it made me feel good or because anything like that. Like, I literally couldn't afford it, but I love makeup, like, and nothing was gonna get in my way. So, you know, I'm so proud of myself that I was able to buy this fucking $50 palette, highlighting palette. So I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna like go through it and get my money's worth. Okay. Okay. My last real product, and then the rest I feel are kind of not cheating, but I'll explain later. So my last legit product that's in my project pan. So we've had eyeshadow palette, blush, bronzer powder, setting spray, foundations, and then the highlighting palette. This Dr. Feelgood. This Dr. Feelgood, I've had this since I was probably 19. Like, I swear I was using this in high school. Like, I can't remember, but basically it's a little tin and it opens like this and it has a little puff and then you have that. And clearly I've hit pan on this. Like, I've had this for so long and it is one of my favorite products I've ever used. But I started to slow down when I hit pan, and I'm like, why? Like, you can just buy another one. I think they're like $20. So basically what this is, you put this on under your makeup, so kind of at the step of your primer, and it fills all your pores. And this is better than any pore filling primer I've ever used, ever. And I have pores, so that's kind of the primer that I gravitate towards, and this is better than any pore filling primer that I've ever used. Sometimes I would wear this alone, you know, I would wear it with no foundation. I would just put this all over my face and then concealer, and you look glowing. Like, you look so good. Maybe I can read a little bit. Okay, Dr. Feelgood. This silky refiner blended with vitamin C and E helps to mattify, shine, and smooth away the appearance of fine lines. It's a colorless, weightless miracle worker. To use, pat smooth under or over makeup. I would never put this over makeup. Under makeup with its accompanying sponge, or simply wear it alone. It's so good, I'm telling you, and I don't know why I was afraid to like go through it, but now I'm not. So I promise you, I'm gonna get through this. And then the next couple products, how I said, you know, I feel like it's cheating if I use them in my project pan, just because I've already gone through these things and I've already repurchased these things, and I have a box of empties that I'm gonna go through at the end of the year, and these are in my empties, so I feel like it's cheating. Like, it's not so much of a challenge. I know I'm gonna get through these products because I love them so much. So those products being L'Oreal Voluminous. I buy this over and over and over and over again. Like, I love this mascara so much. So much. If you're curious as to like what, it's dope. It's volumizing. Obviously it's called voluminous. It's volumizing. It spreads them out that you don't get that clumpiness. Like, perfect mascara to use with fake lashes. Like, so good. Doesn't dry too fast, doesn't dry too slow. Like, I love this mascara and I will continue to repurchase it and repurchase and repurchase. L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. My second cheating product is Anastasia Brow Wiz, because I already have this in my empties. Okay, next is this Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Like, I'm a fan. But if you guys can answer this question for me, like, I'd really appreciate it. This one is called Continuous Setting Mist, and that's the new one. This one is called Prep and Set. Are they different? Do they do different things? To me, they're the same. They smell the same. They feel the same. I don't know if they like got in trouble with the name or what, but like, I went to Morphe probably on two different occasions looking for the Prep and Set, and all I had was Continuous Setting Mist, and I'm like, am I tripping? Am I high? Like, what? So if you can answer that question for me, it would really like, oh, in real shit, I thought that this was some sort of fucked up Mandela effect, and like, when it hit me, like, I was looking at this, the Continuous Setting Mist, and I was like, what if this is a Mandela effect? And I like got up off the couch and I like ran over to my my desk for makeup. Someone watching me. I ran over to my desk of makeup and I picked up my bottle and I didn't even look at it. I was just so ready, and I knew for a fact it said Prep and Set. I knew for a fact, but I was ready to look at it and see it say Continuous Setting Mist. So I'm like, oh, thank God. So it's not a Mandela effect. And then the last and final product for my project pan, but this is on my cheating list, is this NYX setting powder, and it's called Set It, Don't Fret It. Stupid fucking name, like, set it, don't fret it. Set it and forget it. But this one's cheating because, grr. Grr. And when I bought this, I went into the store. into the Nick store. The girl, as soon as I walked in, she's like, hi, welcome. I'm like, hi. I'm like pretending to look for something else, and I knew what the fuck I was there for. I'm walking around, and she's like, oh, do you know what you're looking for? And I'm like, actually, I do. It's called Set It, Don't Fret It, and I felt stupid saying it to her, and she didn't know what I was talking about. And I'm like, you work for NYX, and you've never tried this setting powder? Try this setting powder. It's so bomb. This powder. There's people watching. This powder is definitely one. Yeah, I'll talk loud. I don't give a fuck. No, I do give a little bit of a no. This powder is definitely not one to bake with so much. It just makes, you just gotta put one layer, don't even have to bake, just swipe it on, and it feels so like, what I was so shocked by the first time I used it was how like velvety my skin felt, like velvety, and it looked it too. So good, so good. So I definitely recommend it. That's pretty much it for my Project Pan 2018. Not it. This is just the introduction. So I'm definitely going to have updates, and I'll show you where I am with these products, and I'll show you when I hit ban, and I'll keep you updated. I'm going to work very hard to work through these products, and again, don't feel inclined to spend all your money to get all the newest products that are coming out. Like, makeup is not going anywhere, I promise you. So make your decisions wisely and do your research. Don't just buy every new thing that people are trying and every new thing that comes out, and don't feel pressured to buy those things, because that's not realistic. It really is not realistic to buy all these things that are coming out. Sorry, I'm drinking. And if you want to join in this Project Pan with me, I would love to see your progress pictures. Like, it's so satisfying watching those pans just grow and grow and grow. So if this video inspired you to do your own Project Pan and get into this minimalistic state of mind, definitely let me know. Like, send me some pictures. I would love to see them. And even if this inspired you to film a video on your porch while your neighbors are watching you, I would love to see it as well. I hope you have a good night, day, evening, afternoon, whatever time of day it is, whatever kind of day it is. I hope you're having a good one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I read every single one of them, every single 2 of them. Bye. Right now I'm wearing Venetian red on my lids, and this one is probably the fullest shadow because I was afraid of it. It's fucking weird. That was fucking weird. I'm outside and the owner of my apartment complex is like on his motor. We're okay. Fuck. He literally goes around like looking at shit. Now this is all fucked up. I'm a little pissed. Okay. The owner of my apartment complex is kind of a creep. He rides around on like a motorized cart, like a golf cart. And like, I don't know, patrols the area or whatever the fuck. And right now he just, it's right fucking there. He got out of his car and started looking in people's windows and shit. I don't know what he was looking for. Like, we don't have parking permits or anything like that, so like, what would you need to be looking in people's cars for? I don't know if he saw me filming and like thought it was weird and wanted to like pretend he was looking for something. I don't know, but I feel a little violated, and not even for myself, for like those people's cars he was looking at. And he didn't even look in one car. It was 3 cars he looked at. Okay, so back to my project motherfucking pan. Ah!
Yes, I have now found a passion because let me tell you, changing these fucking light bulbs is such tedious bullshit. Do you have time to talk or do I need to let you go so you can get me in the good light?